Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Guess what time of the year it is? It's time of the month. Today we're going to talk about monthly expenses for January 2021 coming up. Okay, January expenses 2021. Nothing changes too much. A couple people said, hey, you're late, but today's only the second of the month. They look for this. So electric this month is $84. Now, our electric, we're supplying two houses, supply this house, the other house, but we really don't do too much at the other house because the only thing we have on that over there is lights. Now, we can plug in a fan if needed, but really we just do lights. If there's power outage, things like that. We can't run a stove or anything on what solar I do have because, it takes just way too many watts. But there's many other, we have gas, and there's many ways to cook. You guys know that. So, but we have this new inverter here. I don't know, it'll pull too many watts also. But okay. But electric is $84. Internet this month, I can say something about the internet. It's on, off, on, off, on, off. What can I say about it? We've had some outages, quite a few outages this last month. The reason I haven't been able to do videos as far as live streams, things like that, is because my internet is not stable enough where I'd be doing live streams. My internet right now is $35. Now, I paid $20 for one, and the other one's about $15. Now I'm guiding this because I load hers about every 10 days or something like that, sometimes 7 days, and we use it sometimes because this one seems to be off more than it's on. So back in the day, if you remember 2 years ago, it was no problem. I could just get on the internet and do it. So there you go. Water $3, a TV $10. How can you beat TV $10? Now, the new package I got coming from PLDT will include the TV, and so that'll be in that package that I get with that. I'll be honest, it's been such a long time ago when I made the order, I don't even know what I ordered and how much it's going to be. It's literally, it will be a year in March that we ordered PLDT. It will be one full year that we sat down and figured out to do that. In fact, I found 2 pieces of paper over here from a gentleman when he came at the house. It will be a full year from the time we started talking about this. Because when he came, he says, okay, we're going to do it in the area. We're going to be looking at, September, October, first said August. Okay, so, here we go. And here we are now into February of 2021, and we're still waiting on it. All right, miscellaneous. This included going out to eat, ordering food. I ordered some banana splits the other day for the girls and myself. So, compliments Mr. Mike T, man. So, miscellaneous is $150. Now, that $150, what that includes also is sometimes we'll have to go to the taxi and, going to town back and forth a few times. Food this month was a little high. It ran $320. As you know, we went and spent $161 time, $181 time at the store. Now, I could be off of that about $20 or $40, but we try to keep up with it. I really try to keep up with it. I mean, we only go to the store. We may go every week, so there's going to be some expenses into that, like for vegetables and things. I try to include that in there, but it's really hard sometimes to keep up nickel and dime, so I always just add $100. There's no way I'd spend no more than $25 a week on the other stuff. Right now, we're looking at $600. So if you would really say that was $650. Now, we have our Philly Health we're going to have to pay, and it's due. We have not been there yet because you have to queue in line. Ruth is going to have to go there. And so I really don't know the exact amount, how much that's going to be. It's going to be anywhere from $50 to $60 to $80. And so that can vary a little bit. So I'm just going to say $600. Now, I will let you know what that intro will be. We cannot get there from here, if you know what I mean, because we have to sit and wait. The queue is very long, and what I mean by queue, you have to stand a long time. So I went last year with Ruth, so she's probably going to have to go this year. by herself instead of me queuing for a couple hours there. So I will let you know total all of that. I'm getting quotes. I've got another health policy that I have, but I'm waiting on a final quote on that because things change on that a little bit. Okay, so like I said, we supply 2 houses with the electric, and the interruption, we had some interruptions of electric, and that lasted about 3 or 4 times. In fact, we had one day for yesterday, lasted about an hour, on and off, on and off, on and off. I had 3, updates. Also, I want to include something in this. Updates to Philippines. Philippines has taken all the countries back off the list for updates coming into the Philippines. So as it stands right now, as of this morning, I put it in my story. So if you guys want to look out at my stories, all you got to do is go on my page and click my little icon there with Ruth and I's picture. It'll show your stories. I put one on there that the Philippines now is retrofitted, and it goes back to 0. All the countries allowed to come in, but you must obtain a visa before you come in, and you must obtain, you may be prepared that you're going to have to get your rooms and everything before. Now what they're saying is you can come into the Philippines, but you have to get your room. In other words, you have to secure your rooms, at least 7 days worth of rooms. They said 5, but I'm saying 7 days because I know how life is. It probably wouldn't be bad to secure yourself rooms. Now, rooms in Manila or rooms somewhere close that they can monitor it. Now, if you're flying into Cebu, you just do it there. Or flying into Davao, you do the same. There are flights there are flights coming in. It's basically the same flights that have been coming in. They have updated and had another flight come in, added flights, but you can easily go online and check the updated flights. So I would suggest that if you're coming to the Philippines and you're married with a Filipina, just go ahead and get online. Check out the new regulations on what the Philippine Bureau has posted. All right, so my expenses is, I'm just going to say $600 right now, $700. If you want to say $700, you say $700. That's really what it is. The problem, too, is we're not going anywhere. We're not really doing anything other than doing what we can around here. And all that is sometimes limited up to a certain extent, right? Because you just can't just, run up down the road. I mean, and when you get there, it doesn't mean it's open or it's available. So right now we're all open. We can go anywhere we want in this area. You may have to get a QR code, but that's okay too. And there's nothing wrong with that either. If it requires a QR code, there's not a problem with that. I will get a QR code, and so will Ruth. So we just have to take our time and, just wait, and hopefully this thing, they get the vaccines, the one's going to take the vaccines and get this thing down to a level where we can, people can start traveling again. I mean, I would like it. I mean, so I can get back to doing some things, going out and about. I mean, we go, as you know, but you can't really go that far. You can't fly anywhere. So I want to thank everybody always for watching our videos, and thank you so much. God bless. Everybody have a great day.